already at Acrisure Stadium here in Pittsburgh. Tonight, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's Brandon McManus to get this one underway. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Well, here come the Steelers, and that's the sight that looks odd, but people were looking to see after keeping us waiting all spring. Year 21 in the league for Aaron Rodgers, his first as the Steelers quarterback.
There's not many guys, Mike, in NFL history that while their career is still ongoing, they already are considered a no-brainer finding themselves in Canton one day. And this guy is certainly at the top of the list. Let's not forget, this is not some washed-up quarterback who can't let go of the past. He is still capable of playing at an all-pro level. And if he continues to do so, any team he's on is going to be a Super Bowl contender.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Catch made, right side by Wilson. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
On the handoff, this is Warren, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
The shotgun, it's A-Rod. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Steeler first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. On the carry, this is Kenneth Gainwell. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. From the gun, Rodgers. He'll try to run for it. And Rodgers has done this long enough. Gives himself up at the end, but he's got a first down.
That's another Pittsburgh Steeler.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Mike, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Edger and Cooper, they're on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, Here's 2nd and 8. Now Rodgers. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. He'll get that to Wilson.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Now on 4th down, the veteran Chris Boswell on for the Steelers. This from 40 yards out. Boswell's kick is good, and the Steelers are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Williams now to return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So the Packers come out, and they are led by Jordan Love, who followed Aaron Rodgers after playing apprentice for a couple of seasons. And now for Love, it is his 3rd season as the Green Bay starter.
You know, Mike, it's kind of become cliche. You know, these guys come onto the field and we say, hey, you got to defend every blade of grass. They can make every throw, but that's exactly the case anytime this guy's lined up behind center. And the amount of stress that it puts on your pass defense, on your secondary to know, I got to defend sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, no matter where that ball is snapped. That's a tall task, and they're going to have to mix up coverages and be really sound on the back end, or this guy can really kill you.
He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Had to push through that one tackler, but he is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
From the gun, it's Love. He's got a man. It's Dobbs. A gain there of 11. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
First down, Green Bay.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
From the gun, here comes Jacobs. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. 1st down, Packers. Once again, it's Jacobs. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 12. And a Packer 1st down.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back to the Steel City after this. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started. It's
the tight end Kraft in motion. On second down, Love. There's a short one caught by Kraft. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion. Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
From the gun on third down, it's Love. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe.
Powering forward, he's in. Josh Jacobs, touchdown, Green Bay.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. The kick is good, and the Packers move out to a 7-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Steelers offense ready to see the football for the second time. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Rodgers. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
Defense got lucky on that one. There's no one accounting for the running back out of the backfield as they should have, and fortunately for them, he bails him out by not securing the catch.
2nd down, Rodgers. Here's a screen set up for one. And he's going to be taken down. Give him 13 on that screen play. And a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion. And then really, it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
To throw is Rodgers. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's a 3rd down and 4. To throw, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
And there was nothing exotic about that. I mean, they were just able to generate pressure without having to bring an extra rusher. And this offense now finds themselves staring at 4th down as a result.
On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman out to punt. And a pretty good punt there. A fair catch taken right around the 11-yard line. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
To throw is Love. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
On the return, it's Austin. The Steelers offense about ready to take over once more. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. A 1st down throw from Rodgers. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Jalen Warren was the man he was trying to connect with. It's 2nd down.
So I actually really like the concept of the pass play, and I think if we see a little bit better pass protection, even just a second longer, that's probably a completed pass, but I think the pressure just sped his clock up just enough, Mike, that he wasn't able to get that ball exactly where it needed to be.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. That's a Steeler 1st down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish.
Oh, they're out in a flash, and he lost the football. And the Packers have recovered the football. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
The Packers offense ready to take over possession of the football. The lead sits at 4. So we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. That one caught. That's Matthew Golden. It is 2nd and 6. Love. Look in the middle. That's Kraft. He's got it. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop at 45 seconds to go until halftime. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing is Love. This is taken in by Dobbs. That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Second down and 3. Here's Jacobs. And he moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw is Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3. Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. This one from 39 yards out. McManus's kick is good. And the Packers go out to a 10-3 lead. So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. We'll see what the team's adjustments will pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. This one taken at the 7. They'll get across the 20, mark them down at the 23-yard line. The Packers offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. They'll do so with 1st and 10. On play action, Love. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll bring this to about the 25. Cole Holcomb in on the tackle. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. To throw is Love. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
This is the stop they talked about. This is how they wanted to start this second half and try to get back some of this momentum they lost in the first. Now, can their offense capitalize and take advantage with this possession?
Packers set to kick this one away. as he's on to punt for the second time. Oh, that's not going to work out at all. That is a safety. And that is the last thing you want to do, Greg. When you have the ball on offense in your hands and the other team gets points, it is 2 with a safety there.
And it's really a rare play in the NFL, Mike. We just don't see it very often. So anytime a defense gets the run off the field celebrating, getting an easy 2 points, they'll take it.
So after that safety, it is a free kick, and that comes from the 20. That is taken at the 10. And he'll be taken down as the next drive will begin there. The Steelers offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. He'll find his big target, Pat Fryermuth. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
Rodgers on first down. He finds Austin with the grab. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 3. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And it was really the pressure that threw that play off, Mike. I mean, he tries to counter the blitz by going to the quick game, which is fine, but it just seemed like they weren't necessarily on the same page and results in a drop.
3rd and short yardage, it's Rodgers. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, we sit up here all the time. We try to break down why certain plays work or don't work. Well, this one's not real tricky. I mean, he just simply needs to catch the ball. I mean, that close to the first down chain. If he just catches that ball and turns upfield, they extend this drive. He's got to come over to the sideline, take a deep breath, tell his guys, hey, man, that's on me. And he's got to go out and make that next play because his team's going to need him to play better as the rest of this game continues.
The Packers offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. Oh, that's not going to work out at all. That is a safety. That is the danger of the play calling down there, Greg. Trying to stretch it out, can't get there, and it's going to cost them 2 points.
Most often, Mike, anytime you're backed up, the idea is to try to get the running back running downhill at the defense. For that exact reason, he got bounced out wide. They were able to string the play out towards the sideline, and it results in the safety.
So now, after the safety, here comes a free kick from the 20-yard line. To return is Johnson. And he'll be taken down as the next drive will begin there. The Steelers offense ready to take over once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. From the 33, here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Rodgers. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
As you can probably imagine, Mike, this one really burns me. I mean, man, I wish my fellow tight ends catch every ball the entire game, but to be this open and not come down with it, I'm going to have to set a reminder. Next year at TEU, we're going to have to bring out some jugs machines.
Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looks like he may have got a little ahead of himself there, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. Remember, they had the safety go against them the last time they had it. Fortunately, the defense forced the punt. They'll try again as they start on 1st and 10. They'll run with Jacobs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Love. They'll set up the screen to Wilson. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that screen play and a 1st down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds after a gain of only a couple. Second and 7. We'll go play action with Love. Flush to his right.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Love. He's got a man. It's Dobbs. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Love to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Dobbs that time. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack, 2nd down big play attempt falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone, and it's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there, and now it's fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable, and as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll start out first down and 10. In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Open man downfield is Freiermuth. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and a yard. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's first and 10. Rodgers to throw. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Just shy of midfield. Here's second down. Looking to throw. It's Rodgers. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On third down, Rodgers. That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On play action, Rodgers. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Again, it's Rodgers. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
So the receiver does everything right except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, he creates great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
To the air once more, it's Rodgers. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
There's no need to do anything reckless. It's 3rd and long. The opportunity to convert this is probably slim, so there was nothing open downfield. I think he makes the smart decision here, Mike. Avoid the negative play and throw the ball away.
Steelers getting ready to put this one away. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Packers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. There's a short one caught by Kraft. And he's back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. That's Dobbs open left side. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Packer 1st down.
And at this stage of the game, every 1st down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. On 1st down, it's Love. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
A 2nd down throw for Love. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
He'll let this one go long for Williams. That one broken up and is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Steelers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. A 1st down throw from Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Gainwell. And they'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
On 2nd down, Warren. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Rodgers on 3rd and 2. He's got his tight end. That's there of 13. Good for a Steeler first down.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler. First down.
They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, Metcalf has it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And for that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder. I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down. 12 yards there and a first down.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
It is second and a yard. Warren. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line. An injured player on the field, and that is Micah Parsons, who needs some medical attention. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Big play in the game right here. It's third down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a first and goal.
Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they are on the doorstep of the end zone. So now they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown.
Here is first and goal. The master of play action, Rodgers. Yields, and this is a touchdown! They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. A heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here's Williams on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Packers offense ready to take over once again. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Love out quickly to Dobbs. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second. And they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame. Here is 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Pass caught right side by Kraft.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Here we go. One final play. Open is Kraft. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he will have enough to pick up a 1st down. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the confluence of the Three Rivers in Pittsburgh.